YouTube, welcome back to the Growth and Maintain channel. We're focused on personal development and we live by the mantra, growth and maintain. Elevate your brain to sustain and proclaim the things you want to obtain. But understand, in order to gain, you got to let go of certain things in order to change, or you fail to remain the same. All right, man, in today's video topic, we're going to be talking about proving it to yourself and why until you prove it to yourself, nothing you doing will ever really matter. Because see, oftentimes, man, we don't even realize that we may be pursuing things to seek someone else's validation, or we may be doing things just because we want to prove something to someone else. We want to prove somebody else wrong. Somebody has told us that we couldn't do something and we want to prove it to them that we can. Man, fuck all that, bro. Like, you got to focus on proving it to yourself. Because see, one thing about proving something to yourself, it ignites a confidence within you that no one can break. It causes you to not need any outside validation for anything you're doing. Because see, when you prove it to yourself, can't nothing nobody else say deter you from doing what you're doing. Like, you realize that once you prove something to yourself, you can't be fucked with. For real, man. Like, so why, first off, I want to ask you, why are you worried about what everybody else thinking you? Why are you worried about even proving something to somebody else? Why are you seeking validation from someone that not in your position, that's not in your situation? Why are you looking for validation from somebody looking on the outside trying to get in? Bro, like, stop it. Them folks are only doing that to let you know. Them folks are only trying to pull you down or tell you that you can't do something because they see that you can do it. So you don't gotta move forward trying to prove it to them. You just gotta continue living in your light and your truth, and you can do whatever you want to do. Like, you don't want to get caught up in being that person that's living for someone else's validation. Because see, when you live for someone else's validation, what happens when they still, you know what I'm saying, don't give you that approval that you're looking for? What happens when they still see you for who you was? What happens when your best is never good enough for them? I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You gonna be so down on yourself and you gonna feel so defeated that you're not gonna want to continue moving in whatever it is you're great at. So bro, you gotta like stop looking for outside validation. Like, nothing anyone else can tell you should deter you from doing what you're doing. You gotta have that understanding within you about whatever it is you're doing, whatever it is you think about yourself, the whole nine, man. You got to have that understanding within self to not have someone else's opinion mean more than your own. You see, you don't want to take on that agreement of even seeking validation from someone else because of how they view you or what they said to you or about you, man. Because once you start doing that, you start to live for someone else, and you can't live for yourself. You can't live to your best ability if you living for someone else. Like, that's why you got to focus on yourself and prove it to yourself, man. Like, whatever it is that someone told you you couldn't do and you know that you can do it, man, prove that shit to yourself. Because when you prove it to yourself, they gonna see the results. You know what I'm saying? When somebody tell you you not that and you know you is, bro, prove that shit to yourself to the level to where they can't help but, damn, he like that for real. Like, put it in their face. Like, show these folks that you ain't playing, man. Show these folks that you one of them ones. Show these folks that you really do this shit for real, man. Like, put your foot on these niggas' neck. But see, you don't want to do it with the intention of, oh, you doing this to prove it to them. Nah, you want to have that, you want to be able doing those things because you just living in your truth so much to the point to where it flows and it's so radiant and it vibrates in your aura and how you move and how you speak and how you teach people and how you speak to people. Like, you want it to come off in that sense. You don't want to go in with the intention of, okay, they said I love basketball and I love soccer, so we're gonna do that. Let's say somebody say, oh, he ain't good at soccer, so you go in thinking, oh man, I'm finna prove that I'm really like that. You don't want to live life for someone else, man. You want to have that belief in yourself of knowing that you've proven whatever it is you're working on to yourself to the point to where nothing anyone says can even affect you or make you feel some type of way. Like, for real, man. because you're gonna always have them. You're gonna always have haters and the naysayers that's trying to get into where you with. So they gonna talk down on you. They gonna talk shit when they gonna try to break you down. They gonna try to tear you off your pedestal because they gonna view you as being superior than they are. So they gonna try to bring you down to their level. But you can't let them do that. You can't let that affect you. You just gotta continue doing whatever it is you doing in your life, and that's gonna change everything, man. Like, I promise you. Cause ask yourself this: why the fuck you care about what somebody else say about you? Why you feel as if you gotta prove yourself to somebody else? Huh? Who done hurt your feelings and you feel like, oh, I gotta go prove that I'm like that to them, man? Man, fuck them folks, man. Fuck them. Like, don't even let that shit into your reality, bro. Like, just stay the course. You feel me? Like, long as you, because I'm gonna tell you from experience, like, once you prove some shit to yourself, boy, it ain't nothing a motherfucker can tell you, man. Like, for real. Like, I know I'm like that on all aspects, but I don't have to prove that to no one. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to reach that level of belief within yourself. You gotta have that belief within yourself, just knowing. It shouldn't even be a belief. Cause see, when you believe something, you don't know it. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to have that knowing within yourself that you've proven whatever it is you're doing to yourself, that nothing else can deter you. Nothing else can affect you or throw you off your path. Because see, proving it to yourself is all you need to do. Once you prove to yourself that you can do something, oh, it's up. It's up, man. It's up for real, man. I remember the first time I ever fasted, I said, man, I know I got self-discipline. So I'm finna go on a 7-day fast. First time I ever fasted, man. Next day I woke up, boom, I fasted for 7 days. My life ain't been the same since, you know? And I proved to myself that, oh, I have the ability to set my mind on a goal and achieve it. You know, something small as that, like, just creates a knowing within yourself that you can go and do anything that you put your mind to. And can't nobody tell you that you can't. That's probably why, like, I think the way I do, because I've proven shit to myself. So can't nobody tell me that I can't live the life I want to live. Can't nobody tell me that I can't move how I want to move. Can't nobody tell me that I can't do what I want to do. Can't nobody tell me that I can't travel where I want to travel. Can't nobody tell me none of this shit ain't possible for me, because I know it is. I've proven it to myself. Yeah, man. So I just want you to prove it to yourself. Forget trying to live for someone else. Forget trying to prove it to something that's happening in your past, man. Fuck that, bro. Prove it to yourself, and I promise you, it'll change your life. Prove it to yourself. Because once you prove it to yourself, shit, that's all the proof you need. You know, oftentimes we be like, people be so skeptical of things because they be like, oh, I need proof that it works. Like, people, boom, for example, people are always asking me about my rich sauce, my Conscious Christmas sea moss that I provide. You know what I'm saying? Link in the bio if you want to shop. Tap in, man. We got the real ones on deck. For real. But people be like, they be want proof of, oh, is it really gonna do all the stuff you saying? Like, shit, I'm living proof it is. You feel me? And I have other testimonials from people telling the same thing. Like, I've proven it to myself, so now no one can tell me that my product don't work. Like, can't nobody tell me that my product ain't gonna boost your immunity, ain't gonna clear your skin up, ain't gonna help your libido and help your blood to flow better and your workout to change. Like, it'll change your whole body, man. Can't nobody tell me that these things ain't possible because I've proven it to myself. And once you prove something to yourself, none of that shit matter, man. And once you prove it to yourself, you also are able to see that, damn, if this is possible, what's next? So prove it to yourself and watch how many doors open up for you. It's a different frequency that you start to think off of. So yeah, man, that's gonna be the end of today's video. Y'all make sure y'all like my video, man. I know y'all be watching the video and don't like it. I don't like that. So you better like this video. For real, man.